Hey everybody, happy Monday. Monday, June number 12. 12th day of June. Wow, we're almost in the middle of June. I can't believe how fast this summer is going. Hope you're all doing well. Let me turn my comments on. If you're here, say hello. I'd love to chat with you today. It's summertime, but Kansas City, it's a beautiful day. It's almost like a spring day. It's in the 60s, maybe low 70s, no humidity. It's awesome. I think, but tomorrow we're going to return back to the hot, humid summer, but enjoying the cooler temps today. Let's see. Let me get my thing going here. We've got lots to do. I've missed you. It seems like forever. It's only been a week, but it seems like it's been forever. Hey, Kim. Hey, Stephanie. Stephanie's in Washington. I bet it's cooler there. Is it cooler there, Stephanie? You probably have less humidity than we do. I don't know. Seems like it would be more pleasant the farther north you went. But I love summer, so I'm not going to complain. Let's get started. First of all, we're still in June. June's half over. Kim says it does feel like forever. Hi, Kathy. It is wonderful outside. I know I'm taking Wednesdays off for the summer to get some things organized around my house to have a little bit of extra time, and guess how that's going? Not very well. But we're having some remodeling done in our kitchen. We're getting new countertops, and that's kind of kept me busy. I didn't realize all the demolition dust and everything. Hi, Kat. But that'll be done, so that'll be nice. I wanted to remind you about the Designer Series paper sale, 15% off during the month of June. So don't forget about that. If you use the host code M9CNUXG7, I used a really stupid font there, a silly font. Makes it hard to see. But if you use that and your order with me is over $40 the month of June, you will get a card kit. You'll get everything to make these 3 cards except for the stamped sentiments. You'll get the sentiment tags, and then you'll just have to use your own stamps. But you'll get all the die cuts, all the Designer Series paper, the card bases, and then I will email you a PDF of the cards. They will look like this when you receive them. Here's the one we're going to make today. And then there's step-by-step instructions and a list of all the supplies if you want to copy the card again, or you'll have all of the things you need to put it together. So use the code so it flags me to know to send these off, the kit off to you. All right. I'm so excited about that. That's something new I'm doing this month for the month of June, kind of a summer special. What else? Oh, the starter kit during the month of June is, I've got this tiny little ad or whatever it is, but you get $155 worth of product, any product that Stampin' Up! Currently sells for $99 and free shipping. So if you have a large wish list, this is the way to go. And I'd love to talk with you more about that. What, if any, obligations? There really is no obligations once you get your starter kit to do anything more. But I know you're going to want to hang around because it's so much fun. Okay, so let's make our card. This is the card we're going to make today. And I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to get these 4 panels on there. Instead of cutting 4 separate pieces, we're going to take 1 piece of Designer Series paper, and the paper I'm using is the Country Inn 12 by 12 designer series paper. All the products I'm using today are listed in the description with links if you want to look at them. This is the beautiful paper. You get two, look at the little bunnies. Oh my gosh. You get 2 sheets of each pattern. They use Night of Navy, boho blue. This turquoise blue is not listed in the colors, but I think that is one of our, what is that color? One of our turquoise blue colors. I think you could probably incorporate that too. Balmy blue, boho blue, misty moonlight, and Night of Navy. But I think on these prints with that, even this one, you can see the very, it's kind of a, could be a pool party even. Anyway, so we're going to start, we'll get to this cutting issue here in a second. Let's go step by step. I'm using the Cheerful Daisies bundle. That's in the annual catalog. There's a stamp set and a coordinating die set with that. I was going to say something about it, but it just flipped out of my mind. That ever happened to you guys? Here are some samples, and I've received lots of samples and then didn't keep the names of the people that sent them to me. Look at this one. So fun. Little fun fold. And I apologize. This was sent, I did a swap with some team members, and I should have taped the names to the back of them, but isn't that adorable? Here's one I think we made in my card class last month. And then this one, I made this on one of our live streams. Here's another one I know I did with the live stream using kind of that Polaroid square technique. I've made a lot of cards using this bundle. Here's another fun fold. This one I did do a live stream as well, so if you look, kind of do a search on my my blog, theplaidpoodle.com, search Cheerful Daisies, you could probably find several of these cards. Here's another one that I received from a team member. Is her name on here? Lynn Barut. Pronouncing that right. She used that ribbon technique. I've done that before, and that's not an easy thing to do, in my opinion. And then here's another cute one. See, y'all, I didn't keep anybody's names on here. This is using from the Country Inn Suite, and then they put the little daisy on the corner. Did you send this, Stephanie? Is this your card? Holler if one of these cards is yours, because you were in on that swap. Country. I was just going to try and see. Here we go. Using these Country Corners, the Country Corners bundle, and then put that little daisy on the corner. That's so sweet. And then this one. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, that's right. Stephanie used the crafting dies. Where is that card? I need to show you that card. This one is by Kim Mickle. I think this is the last one I got, but it's using that daisy. So lots and lots of fun things you can do with that bundle. I need to find that card. Oh, here, I'm going to get Stephanie's card since she's on here. I want to show it. You're going to see my big booty. Probably my dog's back there in the background. This is Stephanie's card, and it convinced me to order the bundle. I love these little threads. They're so cute. And the little, whatever you call that thing. Isn't that a sweet card? And that used that Country Corners. That's probably what made me think of this, Stephanie, because you used that too. Okay, let's get to our card. All right, to start off with, I am using a 8.5 by 5.5 piece of basic white. It's the thick. I always like to use the thick basic white for my card bases, because once you add all your layers on the front, it's kind of nice to have that extra thickness on the back, so you don't have a top heavy card. So I always use the thick basic white for my card bases. I say that all the time. All right, and then our first layer is to find my adhesive. It is a 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm about to run out of this Stamp and Seal, so I might have to replace the cartridge here in a sec. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. So I pulled a new one. I love this Stamp and Seal. It lasts forever. Our old, what do you call it? Oh. Snails. We call them snails. What am I doing wrong here? They just went too fast. These last forever. These, I forget how many square, and it really isn't that hard to put together. I'm just making it look that hard because I'm doing it backwards. They last so long. No, I'm not doing it backwards. What am I doing wrong? It has to go this way. Oh, did I crush this one? No, it's fine. I just used them up too fast. There we go. Good grief. No, something is wrong. I am doing something wrong. Anyway, we will look at that later. In the meantime, we will use some multi-purpose liquid glue. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's because I'm on live television that it's going to all go wrong, right? Embroidery hoop. Thank you, Kat. Okay, so I'm putting a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of Night of Navy on my card front. And then we want to make these little panels. So I cut a piece. Let's get my trusty PDF here. And you get this PDF when you place the order. You will get this emailed to you when you get your card kit. It's a 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. 4 7/8 by 3 5/8, and we're going to cut it at 1 1/2 this way. So I'm lining my designer series paper up there at 1 1/2, and then I'm going to cut it 1 1/2 again. So I've got a 1 1/2 inch square and then a 1 1/2 by whatever on that one. And then this one, we're going to cut it at 1 1/2. There went my trimmer. So it makes a little puzzle like that. And the PDF will have that cutting instruction for you. Okay. So that makes it really easy. I'm just having adhesive trouble today. There we go. Oh, and I'm going to line this first corner up about 1/4 of an inch in and 1/4 of an inch down. I'm going to start with that one. And then we'll add this one. And I'll line that up. Oh, I didn't cut that very straight. Hold on. I got to going too fast there. Now I'm going to have to clean off my trimmer. There we go. And see how it's going to connect if we had connected them. So you want to make sure when you adhere them onto the card front that they match up like a puzzle. And then this one's probably cut a little crooked too. Let's straighten it out. I got to go in too quickly. Heck. It's just a tiny little, there we go. All right, so it's all gonna fit like a little puzzle. Isn't that cute? I must have been on like a puzzle because this one we're going to do the same thing. This is another one of the cards in the free card kit. If you're late joining us, I'm making one of the cards that's included in your free card kit when you place an order with me during the month of June using a host code. Okay, there's our card base. That is really fun. You could just put a little sentiment tag right there and that would be good to go. But we're going to do a little bit more. Oh, you guys, you know what I did? I did this backwards on this one. That's okay. Okay, here's a circle that I've cut with Stylish Shape Styes. And on this one, I decided to go a little bit bigger. This is, I believe it's a 2-inch circle. I think I've got it on here. It's a 2.5-inch circle. So on this sample, I've used a smaller one, but I decided to use a bigger circle to kind of show off my flower a little bit more. So in your kit, you will get this bigger 2.5-inch circle. I didn't think the bigger circle covered up too much of that pretty paper. And then I've used the dies, and I've already gone ahead and cut this out. I've used this die, and I did it backwards. I should have done it out of the boho blue, but I did it out of the Night of Navy, which it'll work anyway. And I just wanted the big daisy and the leaves, so I just used a little scrap when I cut it out so I didn't waste. Not that you would waste it. You could set it aside for another project, but that's how I did that. And then I got my big daisy and my leaves. And then we're going to just trim those. Maggie's making her little nest behind me, if you can hear that scratching on the carpet. She likes to do that when I'm going live. She likes to let you all know she's here. So there is the Night of Navy. On this sample, I used the boho blue. I kind of think I'm liking the Night of Navy better. And I am going to pop that up with some of the mini dimensionals. So I'm just going to kind of place these on parts of this flower that won't show. And I kind of did it, I'm going to do it like this, I think. I'm really liking that navy on the bottom, and I'm liking the bigger circle. So then I cut this top piece out of the boho blue, and you can kind of line them up by looking at these little indentations, and it'll fit right on your flower. And I'm just going to use a little of the multi-purpose liquid glue. Just at the base, because if you'll notice on this one, I kind of flipped up the petals just to kind of give it some dimension. So I just put the adhesive down at the base, and we'll let that dry a little bit, and then I'll kind of play with it. And then we're going to take the little leaf die cut and tuck that under there. It's kind of peeking out from underneath. I don't want that stem to show, but I would like that little leaf to show. There we go. And then finally, I die cut out, or I cut out one of these little, I don't know what to call it, a fern, kind of a fern looking thing, and I'm going to have that peeking out up top here. See, on this one you can hardly see it, so that's another reason I kind of use the bigger circle die cut. So you can kind of see it a little bit better. Okay, and then the last thing I did was I took a 3/8 inch strip of basic white, and we're going to stamp our sentiment. This one comes with 4. A birthday sentiment, a so sorry one, a friendship, and a you made my day. So I'm going to use the you made my day, and I'm going to use the night of navy. Try and do this without, pretty good. And then I'm going to flag both ends. There we go. And then I also popped that up with the mini dimensionals. I've got glue on my hands, so everything wants to stick. There we go. I don't know. I kind of like the navy on top. What do you guys like? Hi, Carol. Do you like the boho blue on top? I think I kind of like the night of navy on top. That was a complete accident on my part when I was die cutting this morning. Let's see if I like it any better after I kind of see how I'm kind of bending the petals up just to give it a little dimension. There you go. And I think I do like the bigger white circle. I think it shows off the flower a little bit more. Stephanie likes the navy on top, but the bigger circle. I agree. So when you get your kit, you'll have the bigger circle and the navy on top. This was a complete accident on my part, but it's not bad. But I do think I prefer the navy on top. Anyway, that's the kit. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, let's see what I did with all of my little pieces of paper. Oh, here we go. When you place an order of $40 or more using this host code, and I've got a link in the description using that host code, you will get a kit to make these 3 cards. You'll get everything you see here except for the stamped sentiments. We are not allowed to send any stamped sentiments in kits. It's against Stampin' Up! Policy. So, but you can use whatever you have in your own stash. And then I will email you the, I've got 2 of the PDFs done. I'll do the 3rd one, and then you'll get the step-by-step instructions to put them together. So that is what that is all about. Kat likes them both equally as well. That's, yeah, I really think I like the navy on top better. I don't know why. So that's what'll come in the kit. Your flower will look like this, but your circle will look like this. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for joining me. Like I said, I am taking Wednesdays off this summer from live streaming, so I won't be on Wednesday, but I'll be back next Monday for another Make It Monday episode. And if you are not on my email list, on Tuesdays I send out a free tutorial every Tuesday, and there's a link for that below. So you'll get a free tutorial every week on Tuesdays. Is there anything else? No, that is all. So that, and if you have any questions, I'm around. I get my emails, and I'm doing a little work, so I'm just not producing content for Wednesdays while it's summertime. So I hope you're all having a fun summer, and I'll see you next week. We'll talk soon. Happy stamping. Thanks for watching, you guys.